Okay, the topic of this video is working with links in ActivInspire. Now, I'm going to specifically work with links to websites, but similar tactics will allow you to deal with any other kind of links you want to do. Now, what I've done here is, or what I want to do here is make up a link to a website. Now, you can do it any way you want, but I like attaching it to an object, so I'll make an object here, and I think this time I will make a box with yellow fill and a blue outline. So I just wanted to show where you get those. Like when you first click on a shape there, down here is the outline, and over here is the fill color. So here we go. Blue outline, yellow inside. And I want my link to have a nice label on it. So my first link is going to be to the movie Saving Private Ryan. So I type that up there. Whoops. And hey, how's my typing? Saving Private Ryan. Good. Okay. And then the way I leave the text tool is I just go down and go back to the select tool, and then the text is there, and I can grab it and put it nicely on here. The only problem there is if I grab anything, it moves. So I want these things attached together. So what I do is I drag a box across both of them, and I hit this one here, which is grouped. You see it comes up and it says grouped there. I mean, some people like doing it in the menus, because then you can see all the different things you can do, and then you just find grouped in the list. I like the little icons, but I mean, you can do what you want. So, grouped. And what is nice now is this thing moves around. So it's a beautiful shape, but it's not really a link yet. Okay, so up here I go insert link to a website. And to make this fast, I've already brought up the Saving Private Ryan YouTube website. So I go up to the top line here and I hit copy. And then I go back to the insert website and I paste that in there. And there's the link right in there. Now you've got many choices as far as how you want the link to act. You can have it appear as text, or as an image icon, or as an action object, whatever you like. Me, I want existing object. I've built an object for the link to be already. You can see why I did it first now. And then when you click on existing object here, there's these little three dots. ActivInspire has those little three dots, and what that's telling you to do is indicate which existing object you want to do here. So it's like ... There's still more to be said here. Existing object ... I want not the yellow shape, not the text Save It Private Ryan, the two that are clicked together. That's the one I want. Okay, so attach right to that whole thing. Boom, and then OK. And then you see it is now a link, and if I were to click on it, you see my arrow turns into this little blue circle with a white, it looks like a play button, you know, and so then I could go right to Saving Private Ryan. I'm not going to do that right now, and notice that if I click on it right now, that's what it's going to try and do, is link to it. So here's a good time to switch over to design mode up here. So I click on design mode, and now this isn't a link anymore. Well, it is a link, but it won't do it. You know, I can just move that up here. Now, the issue that I really want to get to in this video is, okay, that's fine, but are you going to build those every single time you want to link? And yeah, you could, no problem. It doesn't take all that long. But if you wanted to, you could just click on this thing and hit duplicate. Or, again, it could have been off the menu here, duplicate. And now I've got a second one down here. And there's many problems with this new link, but I can fix them fairly easily. One thing I want to do is I want to modify this text that's in there, but I can't because it's grouped, so I'm just going to ungroup it really quickly, get into here, and my other link is to Price is Right bloopers. Incidentally, if you want a few laughs, game show bloopers on YouTube is, all the game show bloopers are very funny. So, Price is Right bloopers. There we go. And then I'm just going to go across those again and regroup those together. All right. Now, the only problem is, as you've probably figured out, this link up here is to Saving Private Ryan. This one says Price is Right bloopers, but I did nothing to indicate that it should be that link. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that link and go over to the left-hand side here, and my browsers come out. And again, I can't say enough about how many of the things that are really cool in ActivInspire in browsers. Now, if you go over there and you don't have browsers, I'm going to get rid of mine, and you go over here on your screen, you go, hey, I don't have the browsers. Just go to View, down to Customize, and go to Layout, and you'll see browsers here. You can say where to dock them, but you need them visible right there. Okay, so now they become visible. And now, if you haven't used these before, you can have the page browser, which shows you the pages you're working on. You have the resource browser, where you can insert all sorts of cool pictures and so on. this is the object browser where you can see what layer everything's on. So if you're getting confused about what's behind what and so on, and you can go in here, you can actually change the layers. You can move them around right on here if it's getting too confusing using the forward and back buttons. Notes, you know, I don't even know you use notes, so I don't know what that's for, but this one is the property browser, so you can change properties of like how things look on the screen, whether they're transparent, outlined in black, containers is in there, restrictors is in there. All can be in another video if you request it. Okay, so the one I want is Action Browser because this provides an action. And look here, Action Properties is down here, and that might be open or closed. You might have to open it, and you see on Saving Private Ryan, I've got the link right in there. But I don't want that link for Price is Right. So when I go down to here to Price is Right, that's not the link I want. So I'm going to get rid of it and then go to my Price is Right bloopers. Go up to that link and copy it. And go back to ActivInspire, back into this Action Properties, and paste that in there. So the Price is Right bloopers one is, and very important here, you have to hit Apply Changes or it doesn't stick. All right. Let's take it for a test drive. We're going to leave ActivInspire. I'm going to close YouTube out here so we know we're getting to what we want to. Close all the tabs. Goodbye. All right, and now here we go, the big test. Click on this. Give it a second. This computer is in a staff room and is very, very slow. The ones in your classroom hopefully react better than this. But away we go here. And I'm hoping for Saving Private Ryan. Oops, it went back to Inspire. Let me just go back to it here. Here it goes. It's just really slow today, that's all. If you're having slowness problems with these things at your own class. An error occurred. Please try again later. Well, that's exciting. But the point is, you see, it's trying to go to Saving Private Ryan. We're having a YouTube issue here with that. So it was going to the right website. Now, the Price is Right bloopers. Let's try this one. Click on there. And again, we're going to have this little delay as it tries to bring it up very, very slowly. Oh, here we go. Incidentally, some of the game show bloopers are a little, have some very funny, inappropriate jokes in them, but the Price is Right ones are fairly harmless usually. I don't know why that is. Anyways, you see it did come up to the right. Whoa, that's loud. Let's turn that down a little bit. And you see Price is Right. Whoops, there she goes. Okay, so very good. But now, if you get the idea, I mean, you could go in here and you could link on this and you could just copy this to your new, whatever you're building for ActivInspire that day, and then just modify the link that's inside it. Okay, so thanks for watching.